the real B.Bankz. How you come up with that, man? First of all, let me ask you that.
That's my name, B.Bankz.
No shit?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start all the way from the beginning.
Yeah.
Where you from?
I'm from Fifth Ward, Houston, Texas.
Fifth Ward, Houston,
Two
Texas.
C's, that's where I'm from, yeah.
Okay, so explain to me kind of what it was like growing up in Fifth Ward when you was coming up.
To be honest, when I was coming up, I was young. My daddy was locked up, so shit. I had my mama, you know what I'm saying? She did what she could, but the OGs, you know, these days, motherfucker, they don't believe in OGs, but I do, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta learn from something. OGs teaching me, you know what I'm saying? How to hustle, how to do what I had to do, how to, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, coming up as a youngster in the streets and learning from old school, man, I learned a lot, man.
Okay, so when the old school and the OGs was teaching you, was you at a young age? Sometimes we don't understand the level of the game that somebody giving us. We young. Did you understand that these dudes giving me shit that I can use for my whole life?
I actually learned when I was about 17, man. They taught me, man, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I was criminal myself, but they taught me some shit, man. And they taught a nigga a lot, man. They taught a nigga a lot how to move, how to be smart, what to do, what to not to do, how to do it. So, yeah, they taught a nigga a lot, straight up.
Okay, so what was your like family background like? Was it like did you come from a one parent household? Like I think you did say
I can't look, my daddy got locked up, you know what I'm saying? That's probably where I get my motherfucking shit from. My dad was a gangster, I'm a gangster. My mama, you know, she did her thing, me and my sister. She raised us, she did what she could. We raised in my grandma's house. She did what she could, you know what I'm saying? And you know how it is. Shit.
Okay, so what school you went to?
I went to Win-Win.
When you was coming up, let's start off from elementary first.
Elementary, I went to Two C's.
Okay.
I went to Concord, and then I got kicked out, and I got sent to Isaac Elementary, and then they put me out. They told me I couldn't graduate, so I had to go to Fleming. I got put out of Fleming.
Okay.
I got put out, matter of fact, Fleming, I got put out HISD.
Okay, so why was you getting put out at all these schools?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I was a hard head. I was a hard head nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was hard headed, man. I was fucking up, basically.
Yeah.
And they kicked me out of HISD in the 6th grade. 6th grade, they kicked me out and they sent me to alternative school. Okay,
so you was coming up. When did music actually come into play? Like, did you do that like in middle school, high school? Like, was music always on your radio when you was young? Like, well, most people say they was doing sports before they just started getting into music.
I played sports, but I was too caught up in the streets and doing other shit.
So you was all in the streets from
since I was young
already
in sports, but I played sports. I was a beast. But music didn't hit me probably till like maybe 9th grade. 9th grade, like at school, I was going to Cashmere High School. No, I'm lying. 9th grade, I was going to North Shore. And, you know, in the morning, we come in there, we rapping. You know, I'm from Fifth Ward. All them dudes in there from the East Side, so it was like and shout out to East Side. I fuck with East Side.
Yeah, okay. Because I ain't gonna lie, that's what I actually thought you was from. I'm just basing off your IG or whatever the case is. But you actually was from Fifth Ward and people from the East Side.
Yeah, you know, North Shore on the East Side, but I went to North Shore. I'm from Fifth Ward, and in the mornings, you know, we have like a battle, like East Side versus North Side battle. And we get in the cafeteria, and I get in there and rip it. They be like, "Ooh, that little nigga cold."
And when you say battle, it wasn't like a beef. It just was a battle.
Yeah, it was just a friendly battle. We come in the morning and shit. We get on that lunch table, get the beating, and matter of fact, I remember my what's his name, man? Cortez, man. My boy Cortez, he from the East Side. We used to get in there and rap and shit. That shit was like to get in there and rap. That's how I started in 9th grade, but I ain't take it serious. And then
so at that time you weren't taking it serious, but you was actually gaining a fan base at that time because motherfuckers knew who you was.
Exactly. I played football too, so that's how they knew who I was too.
Okay, so
football.
Okay, so when did it get to the point you actually took music serious? Because like you said, you weren't taking it serious at that time.
I ain't look. All right. Let me see. A little bit before, I was doing music in high school, like 10th grade. My 10th grade year, I was going to Cashmere High School.
Okay, you see.
And I used to get in the beef with a lot of niggas. I'm Fifth Ward, Trinity Garden. So it was a lot of fighting and beefing. So me and a couple of dudes, my guy James, rest in peace of my boy James, man, James Anderson. We used to get into a beef, him and his other partner. So we used to make beef songs, and the school got popular. I used to go by Birdman.
Okay.
And everybody used to love me, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to stay fly, so they called me Birdman.
Okay.
And I ain't take it serious, but I had the popularity. But I ain't take it serious until probably like 2000. I want to say 2014.
By that time, you was already popular, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you get into music at that time, 2014, that it was easy for you to build your fan base up. Is that how your Instagram got so high?
Man, yeah, to be honest, yeah, because, you know what I'm saying, when you're a real nigga, you're a real nigga. People fuck with me in the hood, so people knew me like for Brave Run, that's my name, Birdman, and then once I dropped the music, I used to do freestyle. Shout out to Lil Jerry from Hardy. I used to do freestyle and I used to kill everybody. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, man, that little nigga cold. And after that, I started dropping music and shit started building from there. And I was like, well, shit, I might as well take it serious.
When you say dropping music, you actually like songs or actual mixtapes?
I dropped my first mixtape in 2014, I think.
Okay, what was the name of that?
Invincible.
Okay, what inspired you to drop, not to actually drop it, what inspired the name Invincible? I
feel like I'm invincible, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you can't fuck with me.
Okay.
That's period. So
okay.
I named it Invincible.
So you dropped the mixtape Invincible. Yeah. At that time, I'm assuming you hadn't done no shows. None. Okay, so when did you do your first show?
My first show was it was at a Kiati show. 97 out of box. He was hosting the show and he told me he wanted me to perform. And that was my first show. And when I performed, they went crazy.
Okay, so how did that come about? You hooking up with the Kiati thing? How did it come about?
Kiati, Kiati before the music, I used to see Kiati, you know, in the streets. We run back and forth. We see each other, like dab each other up. And that's how we kind of like already then got acquainted. And then once the music, every time the music scene hit, he'll see me on it. He'd be like, man, you working. Yeah. So we built that relationship like that.
Based off mutual respect.
Yeah, exactly.
Already.